Hello, happy Groundhog Day. My name is Michael Leeserman here with the Trial Guide's tip of the day. It is February 2nd, 2024, 222024. Today's tip comes from Rick Friedman and Bill Cummings' book, The Elements of Trial. In the end, being an emotionally healthy and effective trial lawyer requires embracing the paradox of caring, believing, and detachment. Interesting. To be emotionally healthy, to have caring, believing, and detachment. And so understand what they're saying here. Protect yourself, detach. It's something that is very common. I've met people on planes, and I tell them what I do. I sue unsafe truck companies. Most of my cases are people killed in truck crashes. All my cases are people killed in truck crashes or paralyzed or have amputations from truck crashes. And the first thing people say is, "Wow, you must really have to detach yourself," or some variation on that. You must really have to separate yourself, or put your emotions on a shelf to handle that kind of case. And I say, no, it's actually the opposite. I need to be able to feel, to have an empathy. And I understand what Rick Friedman and Bill Cummings are saying here, that it can become too much. And so one way to deal with that is to detach yourself. And I work with lawyers a lot on this it's a lawyer workshop and retreat I put on. And I think, I hate to quibble with anything Rick Friedman says. He's a great trial lawyer. I just think this word detachment can mean different things. So in some ways, of course, we're detached because it's not our life. It's not our child that was killed, our parent, our spouse. And in another way, we don't detach because a great trial lawyer, I think, realizes that was my son that killed my spouse, my parents. And this might get a little religious or spiritual, but I actually believe that in a way in which we're all interconnected. That part of my strength in a trial lawyer is not being detached. So if nothing else, this word, like, can you care and be detached, is really something that's an important conversation. Ultimately, what I would say, because so many lawyers would talk about like empathy fatigue and or compassion fatigue, I'd hear people say, and I would say, no, you can have empathy fatigue. I'd call it maybe empathetic distress, because you're standing in the shoes. That's the empathy. Feeling what your client feels, and yes, that can cause distress. But compassion doesn't fatigue. Compassion is the idea that we wish well for others. And to me, that's really a way in which, we can get into semantics. I don't think that's detachment, but it's a way in which we can emotionally cope. So yes, I would agree that being trial lawyers, the work we do, can be emotionally taxing, and we need to find a way to not allow it to fatigue us, to not allow it to drain our energy. There's ways we can do that with body work and whatnot. So an important conversation. I think a lot of people do that, detach. I would suggest we can actually attach and yet allow that energy in our body to go to a productive use. And that gets more into body practice and some other things. So what do you think of this? I'd love to see some comments, if you could type them in the boxes below. Maybe you disagree. I would love that. Let me know you disagree. Put your comments below, and let's have a conversation. Thanks. Let's pause, take a deep breath together, and just be grateful to be alive this Friday. May the work that we do today help to reduce suffering in the world. May it help repair the world. May we fiercely and compassionately advocate for our clients' causes. I'm going to ring a bell 3 times now. This can take you to whatever place is sacred to you, a place of meditation, a place of prayer, or just let the sounds wash over you and remind you it's Friday. Go out, do good things, and have fun while you're doing it. Have a great day. Have a great weekend.